Derek Brooks is here on the Rich Eisen Show here in Houston. Pro Football Hall of Famer. Yet another individual coming here with his Hall of Fame ring and jacket and hopefully his singing voice. Marcus Allen had a great singing voice on Monday, and Eas Williams definitely did not pass the medal round.
He did not?
No, he did not. Good to see you, Derek Brooks.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure to see you, my good friend.
What do you recall of that moment for you, D. Brooks?
I recall that moment as I was running. I was saying, don't fall, don't fall.
What do you mean, don't fall?
That's what I was telling myself. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. We're about to win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I said that, everyone jumped on me in the end zone. And then I said some words I can't repeat on the Rich Eisen Show to my teammates about getting up off me so I can breathe.
Oh, was that? Was Sapp on you? Was Sapp one of the guys?
Yes, he was one of the guys. And, I said even more stuff after I got to him personally.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the last time I saw you was when we were in Tampa for the game on Thursday night against the Falcons squad that's here at the Super Bowl. And I don't think I told this to you guys at the Chris Command Center. I'm standing there watching the game, and then all of a sudden, somebody blindsides me and hits me from the back, and it was Sapp.
I was standing there.
And later on that night, I felt like a pain in my upper back, and I'm like, why do I feel like this ache up? That's because Sapp left a mark.
Right, and I said,
and he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, and I said, dude, why did you hit Rich like that? He said, shut up, you don't understand. And I shut up because I did not understand why he crashed. Why he hit you the way
because
he did.
He's done that for years. As a matter of fact, when he came on Total Access towards the end of his career, probably around like 2006 or 7 or whatever, he surprised me on live television, and he came from the left. I just saw this blur come out of my peripheral vision, Derek, and I looked and finally saw him, and they froze the frame where I saw him. And the look of horror that I had was something that they still have that freeze frame today.
They pull that out every now and
So I can only imagine, even when you're suited and padded during the Super Bowl, it must feel for having him on top of you. And now here's John Lynch, the San Francisco 49ers general manager. What do you think of that, Derek?
Well, I think it's great for, my friend. And I know it's been a lot of criticisms about, the path and how this came about, and it spurred a lot of debate, and obviously, Rich, that's good. But for me, I'm so proud of my friend now getting an opportunity to lead this organization, and his leadership skill, his work ethic is second to none. And he transitioned well from the field to the booth, and I expect him to do the same thing from the booth to the front office position. And we spent about an hour or so on the phone very recently after the announcement, and John has a plan. I told him I'm here to be your sounding board, as I was for much of that conversation, but I just let him know that I want to be a resource to help him succeed.
Can you enlighten a little bit of what this plan is? Because word has it that he just dropped it on Kyle Shanahan a couple of weeks ago. Hey, if you're looking for a general manager, I might be interested in doing it. And it sort of gained steam from there. And 2 weeks later, he's the GM of the 49ers.
It was a lot more went into it than that, and just out of respect for them and the Yorks, et cetera, just it wasn't, it didn't go down that path. Now, the traditional path of how guys rise up the ranks, now, obviously, John didn't do that. He's coming from the booth to the front office. But, the relationships that they have, obviously he and Kyle, it meant something to this point. And the plan that I was saying in terms of John leaning on other people in this position to get a team around him to help him put together the plan for the organization, I think that's where it's going to be one of his strengths. He's always had success in knowing how to lead and fit in. And that's no more obvious than the personalities that we had on our team in Tampa. But yet he was always a major part of that. And hopefully because of that and his playing career, he'll be getting a knock Saturday afternoon as being announced as being a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it could be a monster week for him.
Yeah, you go from, general manager to a Hall of Famer in 1 week, man. I said, Lynch, that's history. That's historic.
You can't.
And I hope to celebrate it with you.
Yeah, Derek Brooks here on the Rich Eisen Show. So would it be safe to just assume that you are thinking the Falcons are winning this game, being an NFC South guy or an NFC Central guy?
I would say that is your best guess, and you are correct. I am picking the Falcons to win.
Wow, there's another one, Brockman. Put that down.
Please put that down. I know it's kind of been a trend as I've been listening to the show. And I just think for what they've shown and just being able to watch them all year long, I think it's their time. When you look at the elements of how they've been able to not only put up points, but their defense, they've been able to rebound and play big in moments. I think that has led to a certain confidence with them. Now, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. You know, as much as I pick Atlanta, I got so much respect for what Coach Belichick and Tom has been able to do over the years and sustain greatness. And it's hard for me to not recognize Tom Brady, that is, in my generation, as being the best to ever do it, the best I've ever played with and seen to do it, and I pay homage and recognize him in that respect. But as far as this game, I just think New England's going to force Atlanta to be patient in their offense. A lot of their big plays in Atlanta scoring has come through explosive plays. Can they win ball games, and can they stay patient enough when New England makes them go a 9-minute drive and only, 80 yards, but eat up 9 minutes of the clock? Can that happen? I believe New England is going to force Atlanta to do that, keep that offense on the sideline. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots came out and the chameleons that they are, play power football. Atlanta's a smaller defense, running game, keep the offense on the sideline. I wouldn't be surprised to see that's part of the Patriots game. But in the end, I do believe Atlanta's going to win.
There you have it, Derek Brooks. Okay, last one for you here. Sing for St. Jude donation is the hashtag you use on Twitter. We did this with Marcus Allen on Monday. We did it with Aeneas Williams on Tuesday. As I told you, Marcus, we had the audience sing, Every Kiss Begins with K. You guys all know that jingle. Okay, and what you do is you shoot a video of you doing this with that hashtag, and every single time it appears, the folks at K Jewelers donate $100 to the great people at St. Jude Children's Hospital, up to $50,000, which is great.
And I tell people, and I know y'all are listening, you're talking about a business deal in the form of charity is a win-win. You may not be able to donate that from a personal standpoint in terms of money, but you can give your time of 10 seconds
to sing.
Yes, to sing, and they give on your behalf.
Okay.
So that's a win-win.
Here's what we're going to do.
So let's win together.
We did this the last time.
You
and
ready?
again, Aeneas was so terrible.
I understand.
That you now have a chance to either win or place, because he's showing. Okay? So you have a chance to win or place. And then the folks are going to have to sing along. Let me get this video all set up.
I want you guys to hold the last note. Follow my right hand. I'll bring you back, okay?
Here we go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Every kiss begins with K. I love it.
Wow.
How about that?
That was our most in sync so far.
Okay. Good to see you, Derek.
Thank you, Rich.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.